And now entering the ring from the blue corner, Panumad Manopchai Gym.
Tune. Skyline glows under a blood red moon. Faces masked, voices cracked. The city's alive, but it's under attack.
Entering the ring now from the red corner, Loetizia Campana.
Champion rises from the fight. Knock them down under the lights. Glory found with every strike. No one can stand up to my might. Hands like hammers, bones do break. Men who tried met their fate. Victory lands with each quake. Trail of the broken, my own wake. Hear the bell, round 3 begins. Eyes locked tight.
Introducing to you first, finding out the blue corner, official weight 49.7 kilograms, with a professional boxing record of 8 victories and 8 defeats with no bouts even. Representing Thailand, Panumad Manopchai Gym.
Stand up to my might.
And her opponent, finding out the red corner, official weight 51.2 kilograms, with a professional boxing record of 7 victories, 10 losses, and only 1 bout even. Hailing out of and proudly representing France, Loetizia Campana.
No one can stand up to my might. Champion rises.
And your referee in charge of the action once it begins, Ajahn Chris Sanyaded. And the 3 judges scoring ringside, Judge Raymond Chang, Judge Ibrahim Tatting, and Judge Carlos Costa.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we resume the action with bout number 9 in the female flyweight division, contested over 6 2-minute rounds. In the red corner, we've got Loetizia Campana representing France, a veteran of 17 bouts, 7 victories, 10 defeats, 1 draw, taking on Panumad Manopchai Gym, who's a veteran of 16 bouts, 8 victories, 8 defeats, representing Thailand. And one of our best referees from the Highland Boxing Promotion is the 3rd man in the ring here, Mr. Chris Sanyadeh.
Yeah, I mean, again, sound like a broken record, but 2 fighters we've seen before. We've definitely seen Loetizia Campana in this ring before. Some drama as well, so definitely wants to prove herself again inside this ring right now, but she comes on very, very fast.
See Manopchai just mirroring Loetizia on the outside. Jabs the body there by Loetizia.
You know, 6 2-minute rounds, you don't have much time to impress people in 2 minutes. You can't take much time, but 6 rounds, you can tend to relax early to try and get some information on your opponent, but you've got to go for it as well. Big right hands to the body here, landed by Loetizia to start the round. Panumad on that back foot, swinging wildly upstairs, but just missing the target. You can see Loetizia just doing a good job to stay very calm here and not get too flustered.
Yeah, Loetizia controlling the fight on the outside.
Yeah, so Loetizia Campana just herding her opponent Panumad into the corner where she wants to, but Campana doing a good job staying cool, calm and collected. Less than a minute to go of round number 1.
Just putting out the jab here to the head and to the body, Campana. And that good left hook goes upstairs to the head.
Yeah, set it up well, nice right hand to the body, followed up by that left hook upstairs. Panumad still in that nice watertight style defense, just trying to hold a high guard, trying to really deter Campana to come forward. You know, when someone's got a high guard, Ali, it's very hard to want to start throwing punches. You're almost waiting for them to give you an opening, but sometimes you've got to create that opening through the guard.
Good 1-2 punches coming in here from Campana, and that is the end of the first round. Taking a look at the replays right here. Quite one-sided as Campana was just prying away at Panumad on the outside with her punches and her left hooks. Just a quick shout out here, guys. Special thanks to Marina Pro Boxing Promotions, Triller TV, which we are streaming on right now, Twin Special, Sky View Hotel Bangkok, M114 Car Rental, Highland Muay Thai, B Legend Super Export Shop, which is located in the Glompley area in Bangkok, PSG, Australia. Team Pinoy, Boxing Prodigy, and the municipality of Hong Duan in Yugao. Okay, we get set here for round number 2. We are set for 6. As we recap the first round, Jimmy, it was a very one-sided round for Campana in the red corner. It gave Panumad a lot to think about. She, like you said, herded her around the ring, so we're going to see more of the same here in the second round.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real tactic to, you hear of people cutting off the ring, but you rarely hear people about herding people in the ring. Cutting off, you give them less movement, but herding is a bit more letting them go where you want them to go. Cutting them off, you give them less options, but herding, you've kind of tricked them into believing that they're safe in a certain part of that ring, and that's exactly what Campana is trying to do here. But right now, Panumad being a little bit more aggressive on that front foot.
Campana with the right hand, setting on with a double jab. Panumad trying to time Campana as she comes in.
But both fighters still just waiting a little bit too much to get those flurries off. They've got to start committing to the shots as well. You can see Campana still coming forward, but she needs to be a little bit more aggressive.
Right hand there by Panumad, but gets close by a counter punch from Campana.
Nice right hand there, though.
Yeah, I was about to say, Campana going right downstairs to the body with the right hand, but gets caught with the left hand from Panumad.
And that's what Panumad's waiting for. She's waiting for those counter shots. She knows when Campana comes in fast, she leaves her chin out, and that's what Panumad is trying to target. But beautiful footwork by Campana to land those shots and still get herself back away from her opponent.
Campana just getting in and out of trouble here, Jimmy. Just stepping into the pocket and then stepping straight out. Guerrilla tactics here by the French fighter in the second round.
Yeah, doing what you need to do, scoring the shots, creating the damage, and then getting out there, not overstaying your welcome. Panumad, to me, has got to be a little bit more active to just deter Campana, to not allow her to keep coming in and out as freely as she's doing right now. Because right now, Campana has no reason not to be just attacking always.
Can hear Campana's corner, calling for the body shot. She lands a left hook there. Didn't put full force into it, but landing with a flurry of hooks to the body. And there goes the bell to end the second round. As it was a more active round for Campana, we saw more of the same from Panumad trying to counter Campana on the back foot.
Yeah, you see some of these replays, jab for jab action, lots of similar punches, but a lot of punches just not landing clean for neither fighter. You'd like to see him step it up a little bit, really just stand there, sit down a little bit on the punches and really start trying to land some clean punches as well. But Campana, to me, needs to go forward and really commit to the shots that she's doing. When she starts to throw punches and bunches, Campana doesn't really have an answer other than those overhand rights and sweeping left hooks. But, if you're in the corner of Panumad, you'd be telling her you've got to take the fight to her, or at least be a little bit more active.
I mean, like you love to say, Jimmy, everything off the jab. We've seen that from Campana in the previous 2 rounds. Let's see if she can add on to that more by going downstairs with the body. And here we go into round number 3.
So halfway point already. I would say the first 2 rounds, you've got to give competently to Campana. She just landed more shots, but again, we need to see more activity, I think, from both of these fighters. We're seeing a lot of half shots right now.
Slipping and dipping in from Campana as she tries to get on the inside, but being fended off here by Panumad with the left hooks.
Campana still now coming forward, still trying to find those openings, misses the shot, but again, this is what I was talking about. Campana doesn't really sit down and level her shot, she just throws the punches, hoping Panumad is going to stay there. Panumad doing a good job to keep moving away. I think Campana needs to step into that range. She needs to just step forward a little bit more, get her opponent into that corner, and then start throwing the punches. There it is, exactly like that.
Campana again lancing with that jab to the body, missing with the overhand and the left hook. Left hand there by Panumad, as she stays patiently waiting on the outside, using the ropes to anchor herself, trying to land that left hook, but also missing with her punches there, Jimmy.
Yeah, I do like that. Panumad was just sitting down there waiting for that big counter punch upstairs, just waiting for Campana to come in and then throw that left hook. But again, single punch combinations aren't going to win you the fight unless you've got knockout power.
Right hand connects there for Campana, and she goes down again to the body with the jab.
Final 25 seconds of this round. Halfway through this fight already. We're going up into the rounds which really matter the most. You cannot waste any time in 2-minute rounds, Ali.
No, you definitely can't. Good right hand connects there though for Campana as we approach the end of this round. Swing and a miss again by Campana. Panumad comes back with her own flurry. Looks like she connected with one of the punches. She connects there with the right hand and almost with the left uppercut. And that is the end of round number 3. Okay, we'll take it away with the replays right here. See Campana landing with the right hand. Going downstairs to the body. She really wanted to rattle the cage of Panumad by going to the body, getting advice, sound advice from a corner to do so. Panumad being very patient, trying to land that left hook on the outside. Just a quick reminder, ladies and gentlemen, we're being represented here by 17 countries: Hong Kong, Thailand, the Philippines, China, France, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, just to name a few. Fighters from around the world competing here on Highland Boxing Promotions right here in Bangkok, Thailand.
And another quick reminder, folks, as well, no posting to social media, no live streaming, no social media posts and no live streaming.
Here we go, round 4 underway. We've got Loetizia Campana in the red corner and Panumad Manopchai Jim in the blue. Aggressive start there by Campana using the right hand.
And Campana, looks like the bigger and the stronger of the two. That's where she needs to use her advantage. Just keep pushing the pace. Except you might get hit by Panumad a few times, but I think Campana just needs to keep pressure and keep the power moving forward. But right now, Panumad doing what she needs to do. She's starting to be the aggressive fighter. She's starting to move forward. She's waited till the 4th round to do it. Is it a little bit too little, too late?
Right hand missing there for Campana as she ties up. Panumad inside the clinch.
But this is the best start for Panumad so far. She's more aggressive, she's throwing more shots, she's landing more shots. Exactly where she needs to be, Ali.
Yeah, rightly so. And a warning here from Chris Sanidet not to leave with her head inside the clinch.
Nice 1-2 right down the middle there by Campana. Panumad returns with a right hand. And I'd like to see more of this from Campana. She's got the size, she's got movement. This is what she does in a lot of her fights. She just hesitates before she engages. She's a little bit too hesitant to just believe in her shots. I think she's got the power and got the skills. She's just got to believe in herself a bit more to really commit to some of these punches.
To turn away from the jab though, Campana, you see it slightly there. She almost fainted with it, but it's half committed to that jab, Jimmy.
Exactly what I was talking about. It's the half committing to it, where that's the danger as well. You've sometimes just got to go for it. You can't think twice. You've got to commit. Sometimes you take a counter shot, but that's just so be it. You've always got to throw a shot and be prepared to defend afterwards. Every punch you throw, you should have a defensive orientation in your mind as well. You should be knowing what you're doing defensively after being offensive.
Jab there connects though for Campana, and that is the end of the round.
I think that was the best round for the Thai fighter. I think that was her best round of the fight. Very close indeed. Not a clear victory of a round, but still a good round for her. And maybe she landed some more cleaner shots, but luckily with Campana's style, you see she's still always going for it. She's still moving forward. She just doesn't commit to the power, but she's still, to me, impressing the judges where she needs disagree. Nice double jab with the right hand there by Campana. So a close round. I think that was the closest round of the fight. I would have given the first few rounds to Campana. That round, I think we could have gone either way.
Game of final. Words of advice there from their corners as we approach the next round. We are set for 6 if we get that far. Panumad here just psyching herself up for the next round. Here we go, round 5 underway. Loetizia Campana in the red corner and Panumad Manopchai in the blue.
So you can see, interestingly, even though we're in the 5th round, there's a lot more movement from both these fighters. This is tending to be the case where the fighters slow down and rely on the power. And it looks like maybe they've been saving up some energy in the gas tank to be more active in these later rounds. But 2-minute rounds as well, it's a little bit harder to kind of blow yourself out in these rounds. You've got 2 minutes to impress the judges, but it's a lot harder to tire yourself out in these 2-minute rounds as well. Again, a little bit of a warning there, but good head movement there by Campana. Panumad just dancing around on the balls of her feet, looking active, looking busy.
Staying bouncy and popping out that jab. Good work there from Panumad. And again, leading with the right hand and making Campana miss with a counter. But Campana has got Panumad cornered on the ropes here, landing a good flurry to the body.
Yeah, and this is where I think Panumad wants to be. Maybe her tactic was to wait until the later rounds to start throwing some of these more accurate shots. The one thing about Campana is you know what she's going to do the entire fight. She's coming forward, she's trying to land that double jab with the right hand, but she's telling you she's coming in the straight line. Campana needs to start mixing the angles up, coming on the left-hand side, coming on the right-hand side, but mixing things up rather than being too predictable.
But sometimes we're seeing a bit moments of frustration from Campana, Jimmy, when she gets caught with a punch and tries to swing with a counter punch and misses just like that.
And you can see how Panumad's using the range to her advantage as well. She's landing the shots, but always being very defense-minded. She's throwing a shot and then she's leaning back, she's dipping to the left. You see it there again. She's really fighting well. She's making her defensive style more offensive, but a great right hand there by Campana.
Campana again with a machine gun combination to the body. And Panumad trying to fend her off with that jab on the outside. And there goes the bell to end the 5th round. So we'll take a look at the replays right here. It was still another aggressive start from the hunter, which was Campana. She went from being the herder to the hunter in the 5th round. She's going after Panumad. These swinging right hands and then these beautiful flurries to the body, missing with the follow-up with the right hand to the head. Beautiful jab there from Panumad, but you didn't see enough of it from Panumad in the 5th round.
Yeah, that round to me, again, another close round. Like I said, first 3 rounds, I would have confidently said Campana won it. She was active, she was aggressive, she was landing cleaner shots. The last 2 rounds, Panumad has really had a different tactic, and interestingly, she did it in the halfway point of the round. So if you give the first 3 to, the fighter from France, Campana, then you've got to kind of give these other 2 rounds to Panumad. So this 6th and final round is one of the most important ones, Ali. This could be the deciding round.
We go round 6 on the way. Like you said, Jimmy, final round. Straight to the body from Campana as she chases Panumad across the ring.
And another thing as well, Ali, is you as a fighter will believe you're winning the fight if it's close. You always believe you're winning. Regardless of what we're seeing, you're always going to believe you're winning. So it's very important for your corners to be telling you the truth, telling you the news that you might not want to hear, but you need to hear. And that's important right now. How well can you listen to your corner in situations like this?
I say it all the time, Jimmy, the difference between a good fighter and a great fighter. Great fighters listen to their corner and execute the game plan. They make the adjustments going into the next rounds.
It's believe in your corner as well. Sometimes people believe they're better than their corner and that they don't need to listen. So that is a very important thing here. Both fighters definitely believe they're winning this fight. You can tell by the way they're fighting. They're not trying to waste time. They're not trying to protect the clock. They're just still trying to fight like they did in the previous rounds. Both fighters missing with the jab.
Right hand there by Campana.
Great right hand there, probably one of the best right hands of the fight. Right over the top, right on the chin. And this is where she's coming alive. Great left hook upstairs by Campana as well. And Campana really coming alive in this round.
Swings and misses here by Campana. Jab there by Panumad. Didn't look like it connected fully though. That right hand did connect for Campana. Not a lot of power behind it, but you can understand why this is the sixth and final round.
And I think Campana's done a great job in this final round. I mean, if the fight was close, I think this is the round that really would be swaying it right now. Swing and a miss there, but great rear uppercut landed there by Panumad.
Another jab as well by Panumad on the outside. Waiting and baiting Campana, but eating a left hook for her troubles as she was just let her guard down on the back foot.
Final flurries towards the end of this round, Ali, and that is the end of this fight. I mean, personally, I do think that Campana did enough in that final round. I would have given it 4 rounds to 2 on my unofficial scorecard, Ali. Here we see some action replays. So like I said, there wasn't really much of a hard shot being landed, not many crisp punches being landed, but the ones that counted are the ones that you can score as well. So Campana had a great round there. Panumad had some great moments where she landed some nice counter punches as well. But to me, ultimately, I'm giving the first 3 rounds and then that final round to Campana, and then the 2 middle rounds I would have given to Panumad. But again, what do I know? Here we go to Mr. Philip Blair for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first 2 judges scores it 55-59, and the third judge scores it 57-57. Your winner, by way of majority decision, Loetizia Campana, the red corner.
In this ring we fight till the break of night. Undefeated, I stand with fire.
Loetizia, you did it. You won. How are you feeling?
Every single round, you don't know how to score.
So you don't agree with the judges? You felt like you won every single round?
Yes. No, I won majority of the round.
All right, okay.
Joke, it's not a joke.
Thank you very much, and congratulations.